me interrupt this transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
It's Wednesday. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. With Karina ready in her chair. And almost 10 whole people watching from home. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? It's time for the ThinkSoJoE Show!
Go ahead, call Scott. What's the worst he's gonna do? You can't be on all WNY anymore. Okay, fine. We'll be on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
So, hello everybody.
Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, wherever podcasts are sold. Or, well, downloadable for free, I guess. Anyway,
hi Mom, hi Laura. Where's Jasmine? Hi Nick.
anyways, yes, hi Nick.
Hello.
Good to see Nick.
I know.
Good to see your mom in the chat.
I thought you were just gonna say good to see your mom.
No, she's in the chat, see?
You know, like a your mom joke.
No, it's just,
I know she's in the chat. She's always in the chat. She's always there.
Oh, I know. She's usually a little bit later than that, I think. But
Well,
anyway.
yeah.
So today is Denim Day.
That's quite a Canadian holiday.
Hence the vest and hence the thumbnail this week. I got something in my eye.
Oh no.
Anyway, Denim Day. Each year in April, Denim Day raises awareness about all forms of sexual violence. Throughout the country and world, the day sets a standard of support for survivors and provides a foundation for solidarity through a simple message. There is no reason for sexual assault, not even the type of clothes a person wears. The statistics are staggering, but the personal stories more haunting. According to RAINN statistics, 1 in every 6 American women has been a victim of an attempted or completed rape in her lifetime. There's no reason for them to be victims, not their age, their clothes, or their status. A woman's job, clothing, and socioeconomic status are not an invitation to assault. The day calls for everyone to wear denim to show support for victims and survivors of sexual harassment, abuse, assault, and rape. College campuses, clinics, businesses, and organizations host educational events and fundraisers to increase awareness and change misconceptions. And the reason for this is an Italian parliament in 1999 overturned a 1992 rape conviction based on the victim's clothing. According to the decision, the woman was wearing tight jeans and therefore must have given consent.
Holy shit.
This decision led to protests in Italy where women wore jeans, showing support for the victim. Since then, Peace Over Violence has sponsored Denim Day to raise awareness and eliminate sexual violence around the world.
Wow.
So, there we go.
There we go indeed.
Yeah. So if you were wondering why the vest today,
Well,
I never
it
wear
looks
the
very
vest on the
nice.
show. I don't like it when I'm wearing sleeves, but
No, it looks good.
I don't know.
I like it. That's what matters.
It's just not the aesthetic I tend to go for. Like if I'm wearing a hoodie and have this over it, yeah, but like t-shirt,
No, you're good.
I don't know. So anyway, you don't even know what she's talking about.
What?
You're laughing about her wrestling joke that
I
you
was
have no idea.
laughing at you.
This Back to the Future button right here.
Oh. So anyway.
Right next to my Mortal Kombat. I got the microphone in the way of Mortal Kombat there.
There's
There. Pac-Man.
I'm not wearing my vest.
You're not. No.
I won't wear it now until I have like way more patches sewed on. I finally got my Dancing Snoopy sewed on.
I still got to put some more on here. I got to find the ones I need to put on here, but
Yeah.
they're around here somewhere.
Where do you think?
Over there somewhere, probably.
I'm gonna find them.
I'll find them eventually. Anyway, yeah. So once I saw that it was Denim Day, and I didn't read that. I just saw like, oh, it's Denim Day. I'll just make I'll go like I did with that one flyer for that show I did at Good Bar.
Yeah.
And like I'll just make a a denim vest with a back patch and all that. Like that's a easy idea for a thumbnail. And then I read that, I'm like, oh
Yeah.
now I feel like I'm cheapening it by doing this. So let me, do more.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's important to raise awareness and
Absolutely.
solidarity and such,
absolutely.
because those statistics are just what's reported.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people don't want to admit things that have happened to them or
That's true, that's
attempted
true.
to be happened to them. So, you know,
Yeah.
on to a sunnier subject. We have some new music today.
We do. New music from lots of people today.
Yeah.
New music from Yellow Sauce, brand new world premiere song today.
Ooh.
New music from Inherent Vice today.
Yes.
I assume this is new because it was off a 2021 release from Fuzzy and the Rust Belts.
Oh, really? I didn't realize that was new.
Yeah, and the Despair Collective just
Yeah.
put out something, and they're not just from Buffalo; they're from all over the world.
Yeah.
I was reading a little bit, and I saw who the drummer was. I'm like, oh yeah, this is getting played.
Yep.
So
Yep. Definitely.
anyway, this one over here. Yeah, it's not a mirror, so it's I get confused still sometimes. She's got
I have Clyde,
she's got Clyde,
but I'm dressed like Clyde instead of wearing my Clyde pin.
right? And our I don't want to put that on my laptop, but our coasters in the studio are also
Sorry.
Blinky
Oh
and
gosh,
Clyde.
did you guys hear that? It felt so good.
No, Laura, I am
Why
not.
would you wear a white shirt?
She thinks I'm the wrestler Roadkill,
Oh,
whose gimmick is he is the angry Amish chicken plucker. Yeah.
what? How do you pluck a chicken? Oh, just like pluck it, or is it
it's-
supposed to be implying that it's a chicken fucker?
Yes.
Anyway, chicken fucker.
They got away with a lot on that show at 2:00 in the morning, but that wasn't one of them. Anyway, during my live stream last night, she was like, "Oh, why do you look like the wrestler Roadkill?" And I'm just like,
Do you look like him?
I guess I don't have the same face as him. I don't know why she thinks that. I still maintain that if I look like any professional wrestler, I look like a younger Tommaso Ciampa, even though he's younger than me.
Oh,
I don't know why I look younger than him, but I do.
I'm trying to adjust my chair to a comfortable. It didn't work. It didn't.
Anyway,
Yeah. So the cats have been up to. We'll get to that.
okay.
Well, the cats have been pissing me off.
Oh, okay.
Did you not see what they did?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So our cats are rude, and when we have company, they decide, "Hey, I don't want Jasmine to sit here. I'm gonna pee here," and they must have thought Jasmine was sitting there this morning. So yeah, I'm really getting fed up with the cats.
They were on their best behavior here when Astrabula was here yesterday.
They were. Noah and Molly came and picked up some cookies and exchanged some art, as they do.
I go out of my way to call him Astrabula on the show, and she's just like, Noah.
Yeah, Whisper was on his best behavior. He was like, I know I'm cute, and it's going to get me away with all this stuff. And then he was being so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And I told Molly that he was a dick bag, so she called him dick bag. And I liked that. I did. Yeah, but Molly brought me a little 5x7 print, which I hung in the bathroom. Did you see? I hung in the bathroom.
Yeah.
It matches the bathroom, kind of. So. And then a tiny, like this big painting of a mushroom that I put on top of my microwave because my kitchen is all mushroom stuff. And I am in love with both pieces of art. And why are we making fun of Jazzy's cats? Jazzy's cat is very polite. Actually, I've not met Lila. She might be a bitch.
I don't know. Jasmine's not here, so we can make fun of Jasmine all we want.
But this is Jasmine's cat we're talking about.
Or her cat.
I don't feel like Lila can defend herself, so that's not fair. Jasmine, however, should be here, so we can give her shit.
I mean, she was here yesterday.
I know.
I assume I slept through most of the day yesterday.
You didn't hear
I saw her. She got
her?
here.
I'm kidding. Remember that she was loud that last time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I slept most of the day yesterday because I woke up at like, I don't know, like 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I was sitting here doing nothing and I went out to check the mail and you're like, oh, Noah and Molly will be here in 20 minutes. It's like, okay, I guess I ought to go get ready for company. So I had to go rush and take a shower. And
I mean, I knew for like 2 weeks that Noah and Molly were coming yesterday.
and
I'm surprised that
you tell me
didn't
20
catch on.
minutes before.
Yeah, well, at least I told you then.
I guess. All Nick's cat does is hide and barf, so we can make fun of Agnes. We're allowed. We're given permission.
Thank you. Pictures help. Just for next time. But yeah, Squirrel's been barfing a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with her tum-tum.
Yeah. She went to bed this afternoon, and we didn't have the TV on, and that's all I could hear was her hacking up a hairball, and it's like,
Yep.
Anyway. So since last week, we've been microchipped.
Yes, we got the first half of our microchip. It didn't hurt at all. It felt like somebody punched me in the arm for like a day and a half.
Yeah.
It really was not bad. I'm hoping the second one is, similar.
Yeah, so I when I work, the door and my headphones are always to my left, and I got the shot in the left arm. So like that whole night, like I'm reaching for the door, and it's just like the most painful thing. Like it's not like intense pain; it's just really sore. It
just feels like I wailed on your shoulder or something.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's no worse than when Karina beats me up.
Don't make it sound like that. I don't push you down the stairs or anything.
Anyway, so I'm reaching for headphones. I'm reaching for this fucking sucks. And the next day, I'm just like, yeah, okay, cool, I'm good. Let's go.
Yeah, we were a little tired, but when aren't we?
Yeah, no, I had a bit of a headache. I slept most of the day, but I don't think the headache was related to the...
I think it was a sinus headache because it was really shitty out.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, this weather has been like really bad for allergies.
So we go back May 13th for the second dose, and then after that, we got to wait the 2 weeks, and then 2 days after the 2 weeks are up, the Abrupters are playing at Mohawks. We're just like, let's go see the Abrupters.
Go see the ska show. What do you know who's playing with them?
I don't know any details other than the Abrupters are playing and that they're finally that I could finally swap out this vinyl.
Oh yeah, did you talk to him?
I mentioned to Mike, I'm like, can I bring this to the show and swap this out for one that's not mispressed?
Yeah. And
he said anytime you want.
Okay.
So I don't know if he was just saying I could come to his house and swap it out anytime I want, or if he would say, no, bring it to the show and we'll have one for you.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'll bring it to the show and they'll have one for me.
Jasmine's here.
Okay, now we can make fun of her cat to her face.
Jasmine. He wants to make fun of Lila and there's no reason.
I do not. Laura said that our cats were your cats and that we were making fun of your cat, and we weren't making fun of your cat, we were making fun of our cats.
Yeah.
Especially Whisper.
He's a dickbag.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Snowball was in the studio last night.
Snowball is an angel.
He is. He followed me in here, and I was like, dude, come hang out with me while I eat.
Yeah.
And then I brought him to see you, but you were like passed out. You had no idea.
I had a cookie yesterday.
Yeah. And the day before that. Anyway.
Are you upset?
No.
Oh, okay. You guys, I've expanded my cookie business a little. About that, I now have individually wrapped cookies. If you want more information, go ahead and inbox me.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your cats are my siblings, and I love them so much. I miss them, and it's been a day. And Nick messaged you a picture.
I see that.
Anyway. I was watching a video last night of a guy saying, this is how you lower latency on, at least on Twitch. That's Nick's cat.
That's Nick's cat. I like her mustache.
She can hang out with Sylvester.
They're like reverse.
They could be waiter and waitress together. Anyway, yeah. So, what was I saying now?
I don't know.
You interrupted me with Nick's cat. I forgot. Oh, a guy was talking about how to lower the latency on your live streams so that it's only like less than a second. Mm-hmm. So that like if I say something, they hear it and then they respond. And it's like, it sounds like a pain in the ass to do.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it's gonna improve the quality at all, or like we'll stick with letting you guys be a second or two behind. So
yeah, deal with it.
Yeah, Nick says we can no.
We don't need. Is she
we
fixed?
got enough.
We'll trade you.
Whisper is available for trade.
You know, you say that now, but when I was talking about letting Whisper outside, you were like, "Oh, Whisper's been with me for." She's fixed. Okay, I'll trade you a Reese for what's her name? I'll learn her name if we trade.
I don't know. Whisper's, Whisper had a no trade clause in his contract, but he's willing to waive it if he can go to the right team. So, anyway.
You're such a dork.
Nick, this is a Canon M200. He asked about the camera.
I see that. Yeah.
It's an M200, yeah.
Oh, super exciting stuff, guys. Super exciting stuff. I got a job.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that publicly.
I did.
Anyway.
I did.
Okay.
It's only like 2 days a week, and it's like, minimum wage. But I'm back at the pizzeria, and I'm really excited because I need to do something with my life other than clean up after the cats. Right?
Yeah.
That's what my doctor told me.
So you're going to be gone when now? So
I don't even know.
Okay.
Well, it's gonna be a little stressful at first because I'm gonna be staying in North Tonawanda. Will you miss me?
Yeah.
Fucking better. I was gonna make a meatloaf so that you can have some food while I'm gone.
So I don't have to order a pizza like I usually do and finish it within 2 days. Like, why the fuck did I eat this pizza so quick?
Yeah.
Like I did last weekend.
Yeah. And then complaining about stomach aches. Because, like, you live on gummy bears and peanuts.
I went to Tops, and I'm just like, I need food. So I bought lunch meat, and I bought cheese and gummy bears and peanuts.
How much of the cheese did you eat?
All of it.
Oh, my God. What kind was it? Like a brick?
No, it was cubes.
Oh, the little...
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking like you ate a brick, like
No.
a pound of cheese. I'm like, I can't believe you poop.
I haven't eaten a brick of cheese in years. The last time I did was on air during Board Wrestling Fan.
Ew, all in one episode?
I don't know if it was all in one episode, but I was hungry. I was hungry, and it was the quickest thing to grab to eat. So it was like on air, like eating a block of cheese.
Why should pizza be banned, Laura? I need some logic behind this. I mean, we have tacos, too. Actually, I really want a taco from there. I'm going to eat a taco tomorrow.
$4.99. Is that what I paid for this thing? I don't even know.
Zoinks.
All I know is I bought this and a lens all in one day. Like,
It was a day when you dropped a lot of money.
I'm like, I need a new camera for the studio. I want to get a good lens for it this time. Which really, if I got a good lens for that other one, it would probably look just as good as this. But I dropped a lot of money in one day.
Yeah,
So
that happens.
yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Trying to make it happen less, but then I'm like, okay, I need to pay down my credit card balances. I want to buy some stocks. I want to buy...
Yeah, what's up with you in the stock market right now? Like investing, like adulting,
So I bought some cryptocurrency a couple of weeks ago.
whatever that is.
And it was and when I signed up, I got a free stock, and it was a share of Spectrum Pharmaceuticals. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I'm like, maybe I should balance out my portfolio a little bit. And so I bought some other stocks too. So I'm a stockholder.
Congratulations.
I own shares in companies.
I see a lot of red on that screen.
Unfortunately, they're not doing so well today.
What's the pink mean?
Pink, that's, I guess, I don't know. That's not one I own, but that's it's going back up. So it's negative, but it's going up. I don't know. I don't know if that's what that means, but I wish I would have bought Bitcoin when it first,
Yeah.
when it first it first started, when I first heard about it, when it was like under $1 to buy a Bitcoin,
Yeah.
and now it's worth 54,000.
Nick
What?
says that you blacked out and spent money. It's probably from all that drinking.
Yeah, right. Laura, you don't have to watch. You literally can turn this show off.
Oh, Laura, don't go.
Why buy stock when you could buy ice cream? That's a good question. This is a fair question.
The ice cream is an investment in
What
your
if-
tummy.
What if I buy stock in ice cream?
I feel like it's a good time to do that. It's going to be summer soon.
Yeah, you might be right. You might be onto something there.
You should invest in Perry's.
Maybe. I don't know. There's a whole category of cannabis I can invest in.
Oh, that's a good idea, too.
That might be a good idea, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Laura, you were gone for like 3 weeks and I didn't miss you at all.
I missed you.
I was worried about you. I don't want anything to happen to you bad, but I don't need you to be here every week. You can go. You're okay to leave. Anyway.
That being said, if you're enjoying this,
Tips welcome. Tips.thinksojoe.com.
we got to get on those Karina's Cookies t-shirts.
We do. So tips.thinksojoe.com. You can tip us or just go to merch.thinksojoe.com and buy merch, which we'd prefer you to do.
Yeah, because then you're a walking billboard for us.
Yeah. And like you're actually getting something for your money instead of just like, here you go, have money.
Yeah.
To somebody who's over here investing in the stock market.
Right. That doesn't.
Here's money for you to buy more stocks in whatever in the fuck
For
I
your
own
imaginary money land over here.
Eldira Therapeutics or whatever the fuck that is.
What do you think that means?
It had something to do with like the Eldira plant or some shit like that and its toxic effects, right? The inflammatory, orphan, and other diseases that are thought to be caused in part by naturally occurring toxic chemical species known as free aldehydes.
Oh, you were telling me about this
I was telling you about
earlier.
that yesterday, yes. Anyway,
Yeah, that sounds really
that's what
scientific.
that's one of the things I'm invested in is medicine for that.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my stocks are mostly down today, but my cryptocurrency is up. So I'm actually like $1.76 ahead of where I was at the start of the day. So.
Well, good for you. You made $1.76 doing nothing.
Yep. My money works for me. Anyway. So yeah.
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 What if, I don't know, I wish I had a fork
Why?
because I have the urge to stab you.
I'm sure most people watching have the urge to stab me.
Who else has the urge to stab Joe?
Everybody has the urges, especially Laura. Laura's been wanting to kill me for years.
I think if Laura wanted you dead, you'd be dead.
You're probably right.
I think she knows people.
She knows where I
She
live.
wouldn't even have to leave her continent.
She knows where I live.
Yeah.
Also, I do believe she's back in the United
Oh
States.
my God. I bet she hires a FedEx guy as your hitman.
Jeez. Yeah, I wouldn't have to worry about anything then. They can't get anything right. Speaking of which, I'm waiting on a package from Amazon. So.
Oh my God.
Oh, look, it's 10 stops away right now.
I feel like you always say that things are 10 stops away.
Well, then when I click on them, they're usually like 6 stops away.
Where's your
3 stops away.
Where's your rosemary hat? You were supposed to grab that last week.
Yeah, and then I didn't by the end of the show, and then I was like, okay, I guess I don't need to grab this now.
Well, regrets happen, and here's one of them.
Look, if I want wrestling with regret, I'll watch Brian Zane. Thank you very much.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
Anyway.
former board wrestling fan guest Brian Zane.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't do that show anymore, but I promote the hell out of it all the time.
Do they still do it?
What?
Do they still do it?
Does Brian Zane still do?
No, do the rest of
board
the board
wrestling
wrestling fans do
No.
anything without you?
No,
Why?
because we're lazy and didn't want to do it anymore.
You could change it to lazy wrestling fans, and it could be like the ThinkSoJoE show.
No.
You don't really have time for another podcast right now.
One live podcast a week and 3 live gaming streams a week are enough Laura for me for a week. Laura showed up last night. I told her you said hello. She said hello.
Oh, thank you for telling me.
I did tell you, I think, when I came to bed, probably.
Oh,
and
when
you
I was
probably
asleep.
you probably forgot. There was a board hockey fan podcast for like 2 weeks.
What happened to that?
I had nothing to do with it,
Oh,
so I don't know.
okay then.
I think I did one episode with them. I think they did like 2 more on their own, and then we hosted a few other podcasts. But we weren't really doing our own podcast. Maybe that is why maybe that's why she tunes in every week.
Maybe. Listen, Laura. Come over. Oh my God, his eyes twitching, you guys. I'm all about the reactions. Yeah.
Anyways. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
New things you might not know went up on Monday.
yes.
We talked about a surprising DNA test result for a white supremacist.
Yes.
Very-
Karma is real.
Yeah, very interesting subject there. The week before, we talked about Mortal Kombat just in time for the new Mortal Kombat movie, which you did not watch with me.
No. No, thank you.
And so I put it on, and then you vacuumed, and I'm like,
Are you kidding me? Sorry.
so, and then I'm like reacting to the movie, and you're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, this movie's just badass." And so then I'm like, "Yeah, that's how you do a Mortal Kombat movie." And then people start trying to argue with me, like, "That movie sucked. The plot was terrible. The pacing was all wrong. Where was the tournament?"
I turned the Xbox on. I did it
Would
again.
you stop doing that?
How do I stop it?
You know how to stop it.
It never works.
Anyway, like, it's a fucking Mortal Kombat movie. If you're watching for the plot, what is wrong with you?
It's still on.
Give it a second. Ignore it.
I can't ignore it. It's lighting up at me.
Well, then you shouldn't have turned it on.
I can't help it, okay?
Like, yeah, the people who are mad because of the Mortal Kombat movie plot are the kind of people who watch porn for the plot.
You don't watch porn for the plot?
No.
I always wonder how it's going to end until it does.
Spoiler alert, most of them end the same way.
Mom.
Your mom's telling you not to touch anything.
I turned it off.
All right. Man, I'm glad this is connected separately from the Xbox. The camera is.
I know.
Because if this was connected in the same, like when I do things you might not know, my camera's connected to the same thing the Xbox is. And if you turn on the Xbox or the Switch during that, it would switch to that.
Yeah.
So right now you'd all be looking at my Xbox title screen if that were the case. So.
Yeah.
Or home screen, anyway.
You know why my mom tells me not to touch anything in the tech world?
Why?
Excuse me. Sorry. Pepsi burp. We had a computer when I was in like 9th or 10th grade, and I was like, we need more memory on this computer. Like, I can't do anything. So I went through and was like deleting things that were big and stupid, and I deleted DOS.
Guilty.
Mom, it's not just me.
I've done that too.
Thank
Now
you.
I know better.
Yep.
Now I'm way smarter when it comes to computers than I was.
Yeah, you're pretty good with computers, huh?
When my stepdad brought home a computer and I'm like, I don't need this file, I don't need this file, I don't need this. I'm trying to install AOL and it's just not got enough space to install
Yeah.
AOL.
So then you and Turtle took the disc and your ball necklace and went.
No, that was later. That came
That was
later.
later.
This was floppy disks when
Oh,
I deleted
wow.
all. So no, the CDs smashing all came later.
Okay. It's nice to have a timeline, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, no, that I've definitely done that myself. So it's
Okay.
not just you.
We had to have like one of my friends who's really good. Like he ended up hacking computers for the government or some shit like that. Like he had to come over. He's like, Karina, just don't touch anything. Like don't do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you've had a laptop for like 2 weeks now. And you haven't destroyed that yet.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
Meanwhile, mine sits precariously up on this shelf that I've knocked over several times since I've had this desk.
Oh, shit.
So, okay, so.
Is it time for music?
It is time for music, and this Friday, our dear friends in Yellow Sauce, which is my side project, even though they tend to think that I am, that it's my main project, they are releasing an album. Well, an EP, it's 2 songs.
2 songs, yep.
And this is one of them, and it's called Creature of Habit on all WNY ThinkSoJoE show.
Shimmering gold, I was burning alive, and with all of your might, you would not be broken. The resentment you hold will lead you to disaster. Isn't that what you're after? A cruel and wicked mind. Can you stop and collect yourself? I said no, I said no! Take a deep breath and hold it in. Think my head gotta blow! Oh! I can tell you're not trying hard enough. I can feel it. Would you like to be in my place? I just feel like you're thinking too hard. It doesn't matter. Tell me that to my face! It's closing in on me. I can't prepare. I cannot sleep. I feel it deep within my bones. It never lets me be my life, my heart, a life in peace. I take it everywhere I go. I've been buried in snow, but I've never been dead. Is it all in my head? Is it ever growing? When the sky starts to fall, where will we find shelter? Just a breeze in the swelter will get me through this time. Are you sure you don't need something? I'm just trying to go. I'll be here if you need defense. No, I don't. No, I don't. Life is hard. You gotta get back up. Can you tell that I've heard that before? I'm just trying to help you. I love you. I feel like I'm being ignored. It's closing in on me. I can't prepare. I cannot sleep. I feel it deep within my bones. It never lets me be my life, my heart, a life in peace. I take it everywhere I go.
So my apologies, because Laura wanted me to wear this hat. Song starting over, hooray.
just trying to go. I'll be here if you need to vent. No, I don't know, I don't. Life is hard, you gotta get back up. Can you tell that I've heard that before? I'm just trying to help you, I love you. I feel like I'm being ignored. It's closing in on me. I can't prepare, I cannot sleep. I feel it deep within my bones. It never lets me be my mind, my heart alive in peace. I take it everywhere I go. Have you ever thought about how it would feel to be separate from the things that make you feel like you're thinking legitimate? I hate to ramble on, I'm just being considerate. I don't wanna hear you try to waste your breath. I'm not needing to be saved from the clutches of Baphomet or trapped beneath the ice on a different planet. I'm stuck in my own mind like a creature of habit. I'll be righteous out of bed until I die. Fuck!
All right, yellow sauce twice.
Twice too.
All Laura's fault.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was a good song, so it's all good.
So I went to go look. I went in the other room to look for the hat,
Right.
and I'm digging through box, and all my hats fell out of the box, and I'm digging all across everything, trying to find this hat. Can't find the hat. I'm like, fuck, where the fuck is this hat? It was hanging on the damn wall the whole time.
Yeah. She
It
probably
was in the
saw it.
shot the whole time.
Yeah.
And then when I came to go grab my other hat to put it back on the wall, I knocked the thing over onto the button that was playing the song, which is why the song stopped, and I had to start it over again. So it's all Laura's fault.
Thank you, Laura.
Blame Laura.
I'm not.
Blame Laura
upset.
for double yellow sauce.
Thank you, Laura. That was really good.
It was really good.
Very different.
Yeah. It's missing something.
Some narration.
Can't put my finger on it. It's missing something.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
No, good stuff though. Good stuff from Ryan and Leland.
Yeah.
You know, you got yellow sauce. You got Leland with his flowing blonde locks. You've got the most handsome bald man with a beard in the world, and Ryan. Anyway. Yeah. But this is the hat that Laura's been on me about for the last 2 weeks. Like, you got rid of it, you burnt it. Like, this is somebody posted a thing yesterday. They were like, who else watches Impact Wrestling? Reply with a gif of your favorite wrestler on Impact Wrestling. And I immediately shared a picture of a gif of Rosemary.
What was she doing? Wrestling?
Yeah, probably.
You don't even know? You shared a gif and you don't even know what it was?
She's doing like the little creepy thing like that. I don't know.
Oh, she does a creepy thing?
And so I was like, so I shared that. So like, yeah, why would I burn this hat?
Yeah.
I follow her on Twitter as both Rosemary and Courtney Rush. So I'm like, I think she's one of my favorite wrestlers.
Yeah.
So I would not destroy this hat. I appreciate this hat, which
You
is
got
why.
some cat hair on this hat.
Yeah, well, it's been just kind of hanging up, but which is why it was hanging in the studio.
Yes.
Can you say Kenny Omega is your favorite Impact wrestler? He's the champion. I guess you could. If he's the reason you're tuning into Impact on Thursday nights.
Oh, yeah, because wrestling happens every day now.
Mm-hmm.
Every fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
That's time for me to make cookies. Except for, you know what? We have a gas stove and
It's
the
probably
electricity.
working by now.
The electricity, well, when I woke up this morning, the electricity wasn't working in the outlet where the stove and the Google Home Mini are plugged in. If the stove was plugged in, the The Google Home Mini. It works if the stove's not plugged in, but if you plug the stove in, the breaker trips, or not the breaker, the outlet trips. But the breakers are fine, and I don't understand the wiring in this fucking house.
Yeah, it's one of those GCDI plugs with the
Yeah,
little
it's got
safety thing.
the test reset buttons.
And so that, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't, I mean, like I was test reset and it didn't help.
Yeah, you don't even have to watch multiple companies for wrestling to be on almost every night because, as Nick points out in the chat, AEW is on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday if you choose to watch their YouTube shows.
Oh.
Which I don't because I'm watching other wrestling. So, and I only am watching other wrestling on Mondays because I get paid basically to do so.
See, you say that, but I feel like you enjoy it an awful lot for somebody who wouldn't watch it unless you were getting paid to.
If you were ever on Twitter on Monday nights, you would know that I do not enjoy.
I'm sorry, I'm not a twat. I don't tweet all night.
I do not enjoy what I'm watching on Monday nights and literally just do it in case the writer inevitably screws something up.
I know.
So,
yeah.
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 It's because I watch that crap that I'm able to buy $400 or $500 cameras
I know.
along with $200 lenses.
I know. I know.
All right, this shadow is getting on my nerves.
Turn it backwards. There's nothing on the back, though.
No, it's...
Oh, don't turn it backwards. That'll look silly.
Yeah, well, I guess I can. Why not? Let's turn it backwards and look like somebody who is in a punk band, I guess. Anyway.
Who's in a punk band? Ew, look at all this.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
That's
Sorry.
now she's. Do you see this? She's turning on my devices. She's smacking me in the face. She's punching my microphone.
Listen, I wouldn't do it if he didn't ask for it.
No hat, rock the glare, says Nick.
I always
You gotta-
offer to powder his head, but
You
he
gotta
doesn't.
you gotta tune into the Twitch streams and the things you might not know videos for that.
Yeah. But it's for real. You know where my powder is. You can. It's just translucent powder. It's not going to leave color.
So a couple of weeks ago, I walked headfirst into my microphone, and there's still a little bump
It
right
looks
here.
like a zit.
Still a little bump right here. I walked like straight on into this microphone.
How'd you manage that?
Probably you distracting me. I don't
Oh, fuck you.
Anyway, so I turned headfirst into the microphone, and then I'm like 2 days later, I've got this big bruise in the center of my forehead. And she's like, "Oh, I'll put makeup on it for you so you can do things you might not know." And then she went to go bake cookies.
Oops.
So I'm like, I guess I'll just.
You know where the makeup is. Cover
I
up
don't know
isn't
how
hard.
to do makeup.
Cover up isn't hard.
I don't know how to do that.
I'll show you.
So so that's why when I did the Mortal Kombat video, I was wearing a hat. After having done no hat for 2 weeks, and went back to it this past week for the Craig Cobb video, and will continue to not wear a hat for things you might not know videos for the foreseeable future.
Well, you know,
I gotta come up with a T-shirt to wear this coming week.
Okay. So, band people listening, Joe needs some band t-shirts. Now, I can't believe that I'm actually saying that because Joe does not need any more fucking t-shirts.
So if you watch things you might not know, I always it's been a tradition for me to wear a band shirt every week. So I'm running low on band shirts, local band shirts.
Yeah.
So I might need some new ones.
Yeah.
I know Bandcamp Friday is next Friday.
But you still have another
I think
filming before then.
I have at least 2 more before then.
Oh, I watched one today.
Okay.
Or I folded it at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure I have some in my drawer that I haven't worn yet, and I can probably just wear a band that I've. Yes, the Inherent Vice shirt that I wore on Things You Might Not Know this past Monday.
Yeah.
Which, if you watch that, I was wearing two T-shirts.
Yeah,
Because the Inherent Vice one is they printed it on a V-neck.
Yeah.
When they went to go make the prototypes, they went to Walmart.
Yeah.
And they were only able to get a couple of like regular T-shirts.
Yeah.
So they bought a V-neck, and they're like, "Here, you can have the V-neck." I'm like, "Great."
You with the chest hair, you wear the V-neck.
Yeah. So I wore a V-neck Inherent Vice shirt to a Head PE show in Rochester.
Yeah. Well then.
And then later I opened for Head PE myself wearing a tank top, which is Also, not a comfortable thing. I suppose I could put on a black T-shirt and put that Mark Lee tank top on over it.
That would look pretty dumb.
I don't know. It's a black tank top on a blank. Like, if you watch things you might not know, you can't really tell I'm wearing two shirts.
No, not with the V-neck.
So maybe you wouldn't be able to tell with the T-shirt, with the tank top.
You know what? Go for it. Try it.
Well, we'll see how it looks.
Try it.
I should phone Andrew and be like, dude, I need an Eyes of the Blind T-shirt like now.
Now I need it yesterday.
I need it by tomorrow. I need to do this video. So why, if Andrew is the reason why you watch the Think So Joe show, why do you listen every week instead of just weeks that we're interviewing Eyes of the Blind? This doesn't make any sense, Laura. Anyway. Yeah, so,
Oh, hey. There's some shit going on this week.
Oh, so there is.
So there is. And I apologize right now, you guys, because I know that some of the days of the week are wrong. Because the end of the month and such. And they're not in order. So today there's a mini workshop from the Music Industry Alliance about remote collaboration with Mike Schmiel, maybe? That's online. Tomorrow, the Music Industry Alliance has the April open mic, and that is also online. Friday, Over and Out Duo Live. We already told you guys about that, but we're reminding you now. Oh, today, Julian Bergio is at Penny Lane Clarence. I love Julian. He has played Justin's Benefit one year. And
Okay.
I loved him before that. That's why I asked him to play. And let's see, Saturday, Cammy Clone at the Stage. Saturday, live music, active radio at Witters. I am really interested to see what live music at Witters looks like. It doesn't seem like there's, I don't know, like how they do the sound reinforcement. It's not a big place. It's just like a sports bar. Like I don't know. I want to go in there and see because I've not actually been inside of it.
If anybody can pull off doing a live show somewhere, it's the dude from the Struggle Is Real podcast.
Well,
I literally, somebody asked me today about booking with me, and I was like, I'm not doing anything right now. If you want to book like right now, try Ryan Gurnett.
Yeah, right.
Because we're not.
We're kind of waiting.
We're waiting.
Not much longer.
No, some restrictions are getting lifted, so hopefully some more will, and we'll be able to get back sooner rather than later. But for right now, we're not booking anything.
Can you remind me what that stands for?
AKMGP.
It's Devin's project.
A
kid.
Angry kids
making
great people.
Yes, that's right. So Saturday, Angry Kids Make
Good People.
Good People.
Yes.
Jen Carless and Philip Stevens at Milky's. What else? We're on to the back of the page. Zach Ward at Hartman's Distilling on Chicago Street in Buffalo for a Kentucky Derby party, because we all know if there's a reason to party, it's the Kentucky Derby. Then Saturday, we also have Grosh record release concert at the Trelf. That's pretty exciting stuff. Then next week, we have a few things next week that I'm going to tell you about because I want you guys to be ready for this shit. Saturday, May 8th, Folk and Punk Cabin Fever 6 Online Music Fest. If you're not watching that, you're lame. Okay. Then next Thursday, Orange Corner will be live at the Rainbow Rink. Is the Rainbow Rink in fucking North Tonawanda? Is that the Rainbow Rink?
That would be the only Rainbow Rink I know.
Okay. I thought I was like tweaking or something. I was like, no, they're not doing this at fucking, okay, yeah. So Orange Corner's playing at the fucking Rainbow Rink. That's neat. It's gonna be like 21 over, like adult beverages will be served, and you can roller skate.
Okay.
It sounds pretty fun.
I kind of wish I was already fully vaccinated.
Right?
That does sound like fun.
Yeah, but well, maybe it'll go well and they'll do it again. And I think that. Oh, and then Friday, May 7th, Tommy's Acoustic Experience at Barada Rooftop Bistro. I don't know where that is. I didn't write it down. Yeah, so there's that's just the tip of the iceberg. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on now. If you guys have the itch to leave the house, which I know I do. And I just lost the events sheet.
It's not the first time it's been on this floor.
Well,
You handed me the events and like the songs you wanted to play, and I set them on the chair and they fell like
Yeah.
almost immediately. So it's like, okay, I guess I'll pick those up later.
yeah. So there's some other stuff going on. You know, use your Facebook, use your social skills, talk to your friends, see if they're playing.
Ask a punk.
Ask a punk, yeah.
Except me, I'm out of the loop. I don't know nothing.
We don't count. We're not punks.
I'm
Just because you have a battle vest doesn't make you punk rock.
I'm in a punk band.
You're in a dad punk.
Also
band.
doesn't make me punk.
You're in a dad punk band. That makes you a dad.
Anyway.
Yeah. What's this?
That's one of the caps they put on like a USB cable.
What do you think it came from?
Probably a USB cable.
Can I throw it away?
Probably.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay then. Anyway.
Yeah.
Somebody's just now catching up on the earlier portion of the show.
Porn is a mystery. Ow. I just stubbed my toe and I'm not even standing up.
Good job.
Thanks.
Anyway.
Thanks. I do what I can.
Anyways. He also asked if cryptocurrency is a currency only Superman's dog can use.
Oh, that would be cool.
Man, this Dogecoin's actually still climbing today. It's like up 20% from this morning. Still less than what I bought it for,
Well,
but it's moving closer to what I bought it for, so.
maybe it's because I'm not really
To
a
the moon.
gambler, but I don't see the excitement in like I'm losing money, you know?
Not excited to be losing money. I'm excited that I'm about to make my money back finally.
Yeah, and then I mean, eventually the house wins. The stock market is gonna win.
That's why I'm mostly invested in cryptocurrency.
Okay. What else can I play with?
I mean, GameStop's still trading at over $100 a share.
Really?
Yeah. I wish I would have gotten in on that.
Yeah.
I didn't get it on Bitcoin. I didn't get it on GameStop. So like, I'm like, shit, I might as well get it on Dogecoin.
Yeah.
So it's moving. It's going to the moon.
To the moon.
To the moon.
To the moon.
Anyway.
To infinity and beyond.
Anyways.
So have we had any packaging or shipping issues this week?
Not that I'm aware of.
No.
Though my Amazon shipment just got delivered in the last like 5 minutes. So,
Oh, so we don't.
so we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll
during
probably
the
let
song
you
break.
guys know in a few minutes here.
Yeah. I would, but Amazon's usually pretty good. They'll either tuck it aside or they'll throw it in the recycling bin.
Which I have mixed feelings about.
I get upset when they throw it in the recycling bin. It's like, this is clearly not where that goes, but at the
Right.
same time, nobody's going to go look at my recycling bin. So
You would think, especially like when it was full of snow and they would do that. That kind of pissed me off. But
unless you invest in a dying business, the value, that's not true. That is not true. Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you love me?
I thought you were going to go with what if God was one of us?
I'll do that next time. So my sister and I spent some time together this past weekend. And that was super, super nice. Like, we've been missing each other. Like, I've been over, but she hasn't been feeling well, or I've been sleeping, or, you know, whatever. So we actually got to hang out on Monday for like the first half of the day. And we went to Olympia in North Tonawanda or Wheatfield or whatever. Whatever. We got breakfast food and we got tzatziki, which might not seem like a good breakfast food, but it goes well with everything. Have you ever had tzatziki?
No.
It's a yogurt dip with garlic and cucumber and I don't know what else is in it, but it's delightful. It's a Greek dish. And
Sounds wonderful.
no, it really is. And you can dip vegetables or pita in it. And yeah, it's really good. And then we went to the head shop. And I found a new favorite head shop. That's a thing. But we spent so much money in the head shop that they gave us a 15% discount. And that was pretty cool. We got like books, and she got like a bath bomb for one of her friends. She works with a dude who's obsessed with bath bombs. So like she got him a CBD bath bomb, and it smells all girly and stuff. And I think that's really funny. But dudes deserve to relax too.
Yes.
It's totally. Do you want a bath bomb? I'll get you a bath bomb.
No.
Okay.
You bought a book and then you complained that there's no pictures in it.
Well, Allison got a book and there's pictures on every damn page.
Would you rather have content or pictures?
Well, see, the pictures were content because it's a book of like herbs and it has pictures of the plants.
Okay, well that makes sense.
Well, I could use charts or something. You know, I'm a visual learner. I'm not a.
The book I'm reading now doesn't have pictures.
Well, aren't you something?
It repeats itself a lot.
Yeah.
I'm reading, like, didn't they say this exact same thing earlier in the book? And then there's like two where it's like this fact, and then the same fact again, like right after it, like, and it happened twice in the last like 3 or 4 pages. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Did nobody proofread this book? At least they have links to like they have citations for all the facts in the book.
That's cool.
Which is how I found you the stuffed animal hospital.
Oh my gosh, tell them about the stuffed animal hospital.
We'll tell them about the stuffed animal hospital when we come back, because we're about 40 seconds.
I can get Willie.
We're about 40 seconds away from, yeah.
You guys are gonna meet Willie.
Yeah, you can meet Willie.
Don't be perverted.
I'm not being perverted.
I'm talking to them.
Okay, you guys don't be perverted.
Don't be perverted. It's just my Willie.
I mean, you guys are the audience, so you can do whatever you want, but don't be perverted.
Don't be perverted. This is my childhood we're talking about. So what song's up next?
If you're gonna be perverted, you can tip us, and we'll ignore it. Anyway, ignore them being perverted, not ignore the. Anyway, Nick has a question for different strains of the tasty green sweet leaf.
What about it?
I don't know. Anyway,
Nick, I made some cookies.
So anyway, speaking of Nick Landers and music, it is Inherent Vice up next from their new EP, Zeros and Ones.
Awesome.
Or is it ones and zeros? Zeros and ones? Zeros and ones.
I don't know.
Anyway, zeros and ones.
I'm not good at math.
And it's so the book. Is that what's all different strains of green leafy whatever he said?
Oh no! It's like actual herbs,
Yes.
like herbology herbs.
Anyway, Inherent Vice. This song's called "What's the Secret" on all WNY and ThinkSoJoE show.
Illuminate the answer. Your gravity pulls strong. All directions lead to illusion. How do you keep yourself so centered? What's the secret? And is it worth it? How do you keep yourself from
Inherent Vice on all WNY Think So Joe show.
Fuck yeah.
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 Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go yell at Amazon.
Tell me more.
There was a package for the people across the street on our porch. And so, which was very well hidden, so give them credit for that.
It was.
And then the picture that they put to indicate that the package had been delivered was that package that was supposed to be across the street.
I wonder if they got your package.
I don't know. I don't know how to get, like, they have a thing across their driveway, so I can't even get in there to look.
Oh, is that the house with the dog?
I don't know. It's the one
Like the
directly across
Rottweiler?
the street.
Yeah, they have the Rottweiler.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a really pretty dog, and he's like really he or she is very well behaved, but it looks so scary.
I want to know, Laura, what is the white line?
Oh yeah, what is it?
She said she's got it worked out. I want to know. Now I'm curious as to what she thinks it is, even though I have said multiple times what it is on the show. And she does not believe me. No, I'm telling you, it's White Lines by Grandmaster Flash or whatever. Anyway.
You're an asshole. So let's talk about this stuffed animal hospital. First, should we talk about the stuffed animal hospital or should we introduce Willie?
Introduce Willie.
You guys, this is my best friend, Willie. I've had her since I was 5 months old. My godfather gave her to me for my first Christmas, and she's been through so much with me. Many a hospital stay, many a nightmare, many a seizure, and she sleeps in between me and Joe. I cuddle both of them. But yeah, obviously she's been very well loved, as my mom would say. Right, Mom? Oh, gosh. Like, she's had so many surgeries. Like, I used to carry her around by her ears or her tail. I used to carry her around under my armpit like this. I still kind of do that sometimes. Willie is better looking than Joe. You're clever. But they're both pretty good looking. But there is a stuffed animal hospital that can fix stuffed animals. And Joe's going to tell you about it because he is the one that found it.
So there's a stuffed animal hospital that you can send your stuffed animal to, and they'll give it surgery. And
you sold me on the idea way better than you're selling them on the idea.
I was in a better mood then. Anyway.
Okay, well, you ship the stuffed animal to the animal hospital, and that's called the ambulance ride.
Yes.
Don't worry, I got this.
Okay.
And then the animal gets a hospital bracelet and an examination, and they fix them up. Like, you can tell some of the example stuffed animals that have been fixed up were like attacked by dogs or some shit like that. Like, they were brutal. And like, they replace eyeballs and fur and like noses. Like, it's cool. But we were under the impression that this was all $50, but it's only $50 for the examination and the hospital bracelet and then the ambulance ride home. They don't usually send me home in an ambulance when I go to the hospital.
No.
But, I mean, this is luxury, right?
Yes.
But that's for an estimate to see if your stuffed animal is worth fixing. And, like, the package is insured for, like, $300 or some shit like that. Like, I don't know what Willie is worth monetarily, but, like, in my heart, Willie is worth everything. And $300 is, like, I will burn this in your face if you think that will replace my Willie.
Mm-hmm.
But I appreciate that they tried. Oh, I was going to tell you about how I lost Cookie Bear.
Okay.
Okay. So I had another stuffed animal that I didn't bring Willie to college with me because I was so worried that something was going to happen. And I'm really, really glad that I followed my gut on that. But instead, I brought Cookie Bear, who was like number 2 in charge in the stuffed animal hierarchy. Mm-hmm. I named him Cookie Bear because he was the same shade as the chocolate chip cookie that I happened to be eating when I named him. So his name was Cookie Bear. Well, the boyfriend that I had in college, he had surgery. He had his gallbladder out. And, like, obviously I couldn't stay with him in the hospital and stuff. So I brought my Cookie Bear to stay with him. You know, it's a sweet gesture. Mm-hmm. I didn't think anything was going to happen. He was a grown-ass man.
Right.
You know, well, not a... debatable. But yeah, they changed his linens while he was in surgery, and Cookie Bear got wrapped up in the linens and taken away. And yeah, that was the last thing. His sister, my ex's sister, went to the toy store and got like this really nice stuffed bear for me. I started crying and I gave it back to her. I was like, no, it's too soon. I can't do it. But I still, I will shed a little tear for Cookie Bear. But we decided that one of the linen people probably took Cookie Bear home for their kids. And Cookie Bear's living a fulfilled life with love from another child that is not me. Hopefully they get his name right because he's Cookie Bear. Are you talking to Amazon?
Yeah, they have the automated system, and they're like, oh, it looks like it was delivered. Do you have any more questions? Like, yes. Okay, well, here's your options for what you can choose. And I'm like, no, I have a fucking actual problem that I need to talk to somebody about. So... I can request to chat with an associate, or I can request to chat with an associate.
Here we go.
So I'm doing this on the air. How about that?
Oh my God.
I'm mad about this. I spent $100 on this fucking thing that I've been needing.
Yeah.
And they delivered it clearly to the wrong house somewhere. So I have Anusha has joined and will be ready to chat in a minute. So yeah. Looks like you're carrying this segment. Anyway.
That's
you
great.
and Willie.
That's
anyway. Yeah, well, blame Amazon.
Okay.
Anyway. So I'll keep you updated as this goes.
Thank you.
Anusha has joined and will be ready to chat in a minute. So
does anybody want to talk about anything? Because I can't carry this segment like that. Joe.
What?
I can't carry a segment like this.
Okay, but I'm trying to talk to Anusha here.
Oh, okay, I'm so sorry.
My package was not delivered. I instead had a package meant for my neighbor across the street, which is exactly what I said to your automated fucking thing. Why didn't it send it through? So, what songs are you digging off of the Inherent Vice EP?
Oh my gosh, I like them all. Like I don't know the names of them. I'm not good like that. But the last song on the EP, like it made me feel things. Like between everybody's instrumental parts and Adam's voice, like Adam's voice makes me feel. It's over, yes. That's an appropriate name for an end of an EP. It's over.
Yeah.
That's like the opposite of me opening a show with a finality complex.
Yes.
But yeah, it had a very post-hardcore, early 2000s feel to it. And I don't know. It's just, that whole EP just hit me. Like, it brought me back to like 10th grade. You know, being in a band with my sister and listening to like Roadrunner records and shit like that, you know. Yeah. So I don't know. Has your representative gotten back to you?
They're typing now.
She's typing. Is it a she?
I don't know.
What's the name again?
Anusha.
It sounds like a she.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, everyone can relate to the story we're telling. Everyone knows someone, says Nick.
Yeah.
Regarding the new Inherent Vice EP that last song was off of.
Yes.
I don't know. How the fuck? Motherfucker, you should have the tracking number.
Oh, my goodness.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Come on,
my
Amazon.
goodness.
Get your shit together. You guys are usually better than this.
Usually it's FedEx we have trouble with.
It's never Amazon. No. Never. Now I got to go look up my fucking account and get the tracking number and type it in. And this is ridiculous.
This is ridiculous.
Amazon, you're better than this. Track package. Let's see.
It's going to say it's delivered.
Oh, I
it
know.
says it's delivered.
Yes, and that package is addressed to the people across the street from us, not us.
Mm-hmm.
So let me get this tracking number here. And 008.
Do people still think music videos are cool? I I don't myself. Like, I think they're cool, but I don't take the time to sit and like watch them. I'm much more interested in the music. But I think it depends very much on the music video.
So here's the thing: if anybody's out there watching and is a fan of the show and wants their music video played instead of just us playing the song over the, with this guy here,
Yeah.
what you can do is if you want to send us your music video, like the actual file of the music video, not the link to YouTube. If you want to send us the music video, we can actually probably program that in and actually play the music video.
Oh, that's cool.
Instead. So, which is something I've been thinking about asking if anybody had videos they wanted to do, but then you get into large file sizes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I need a new hard drive before I can do that. Amazon.
Oh, man. It's probably just sitting across the street.
He said that's the tracking on your received package. No, I put that one on the porch across the street.
Okay, so Inherent Vice is on the fence about making a music video for the song that we just played, What's the Secret? I think if it's a video where you're mostly like playing, I think that's really, really cool. Or if there's a plot. But things like lyric videos, they really kind of bother me.
Why?
I don't know, because I don't want to sit like, I don't know. I just, like, I like them because then you can learn the lyrics.
I was elected to lead, not to read.
However, I don't know. I think that if you're going to take, well, obviously the lyric video is going to be a lot easier and cheaper to make than a music video. But, I don't know. You can make some pretty low budget. I don't know. It'd be cool. It'd be cool. Make it look like it's from the early 2000s. It's going to go on Total Request Live, and Carson Daly's going to be like, yeah.
So, unfortunately, Falls Count Anywhere came out right as the pandemic hit. So we haven't. We did a quarantine video, for Bomb the Incel Industry, which that wasn't
was
done,
cool.
That wasn't done on this camera. So if you like how I did that, that was done on an old Canon T5i, my segment anyway. But we did a quarantine style video like Goldfinger had been doing for their stuff. Except we didn't do it live. We did it to the recording.
Yeah.
But we were talking before we decided to take another break because the numbers were starting to go up and everything back in November, December.
Yeah.
We were talking about doing a music video and maybe shooting it ourselves.
Yeah.
Or finding somebody who knows what they're doing that would actually deliver our stuff when we need it. Unlike, some people who have done music videos for some of us.
Okay.
No offense if anybody out there's watching. But anyway, yeah. I mean, so, like, I've got a Google Pixel, and I was, like, setting up my laptop to do live streams in case we, once the world opens back up, want to do remote shoots, or if we want to shoot, like, on the porch or in the living room or in the backyard or something, and do the stream, still do the live stream thing. And I can use this, and it would probably not look much different than this camera, to be honest. Like, I have a bunch of camera, like I have this camera, I have another, like, expensive Canon camera, and this phone takes better pictures than the other Canon camera, so.
That phone takes amazing pictures. Oh, that's a long message.
Let me read this. Seems your order has got mixed up and not delivered to you. To compensate for the inconvenience, I would like to refund you for the SATA cable. Blah, blah, blah. And replacement for the hard drive.
So they're going to send out another one?
Yeah, they're gonna send another hard drive.
So you have to wait.
So I gotta wait. And they're refunding me for the SATA cable, which means I got to find a SATA cable, which I'm pretty sure I have one, and it's probably in the closet in the next room over. But I bought one so I didn't have to look for one.
Oh, man. Is it your lighting in the studio? Yes.
Good lighting, yeah. Good lighting definitely helps.
Yes, it does.
So, you know what? I will send you links after the show to the lights I have.
Yeah.
We're lit right now by $60 worth of lighting.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like literally all the lights in here are that are on cost $60. Like I think these were 25. This one was probably like 18 and that one was probably 20. So,
yeah. You can't roller skate.
You can't roller skate
because they don't have skates in your size. What size skates do you wear?
We're not going to get an answer. He's that far behind. He's talking about from when you were reading the events.
Oh.
So.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll find out eventually what size roller skates John Lollipops wears.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are you guys doing this weekend? You guys doing anything? I'm gonna be hanging out with some friends at a pizzeria, and then I'm gonna go work in a workshop with Doug, and then
I saw a thing I want to have Doug build.
Ooh, what?
It was an arcade cabinet that like you hang on the wall and it like folds out.
I mean, I'm sure he could do it. He's very talented.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of finding time.
Okay, so they're going to replace my hard drive. They're going to refund me for the SATA cable. And I said, "What? It'll be here by Friday." I said, "What happens if my package eventually shows up?" He says, "Then keep that package or donate it. No need to return it." So I might have 2 hard drives.
Oh shit, that's not that bad.
Hoping that, you know, on the off chance that somebody says, "Hey, this isn't mine," and puts it on our porch.
Yeah.
Like I just did with that other one. So
maybe after the podcast, I'll walk it across the street.
I already did.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
All right.
Nick Landers, it was not wishful thinking. They were both wonderful songs. Braden starts hockey on Saturday, and it's the annual village-wide yard. That sounds cool. So you're going to sell some stuff. Maybe you'll buy some stuff, too. Hey, let me know if you see any mushroom collectibles, okay? I'm really on a mushroom kick. Not like a mushroom kick like I'm tripping. Like, I think I might be too... I can't believe I'm actually admitting I might be too old for that. But I will gladly microdose. As a former local musician, I am a big supporter of local... Yes, you are. And local music thanks you for your support.
You guys want to help me rate this representative?
Well...
Rate your representative friendly. I'd say they were friendly. I thought they were friendly.
They weren't unfriendly.
Attentive. They got back to me right away.
Yes, they did.
Give them credit for that. Knowledgeable. They were just like, here. So, sure, they were easy to understand in their overall. So, yeah, sure. We'll give them 5 stars across the board.
Across the board.
They did well. So I am appeased. I am no longer angry, and it took less than one whole segment of the show. So
yeah, that is pretty cool because sometimes these things take all night.
So hopefully somebody will go to get their Amazon package, be like, "Yo, this ain't mine,"
Yeah.
and run it across the street and put it on our porch, and I'll be like, "Okay, cool." So, you know, that'd be nice. And then I'll have 2 hard drives and a SATA cable.
Yeah.
And then so like I was gonna take the hard drive out of here and put it in yours to make your computer go faster. Yeah. So now I can take that other one and put it in yours. And now you got a brand new one.
Oh.
It makes your computer go faster. And I've heard Line 6 has excellent customer service. So far, I have not had to use them.
Knock on wood. That's not wood. That's particle.
Anyway. I have not had to use Line 6 customer service, thankfully. I know there's a new update for the Helix family of products, so I need to plug that thing in at some point and update again.
When do you think you're going to do that?
I don't know.
Well, you got all weekend.
Yeah. Issue with the PodGo user error, and the live chat person helped me in less than 5 and didn't make him feel stupid. That's always good.
That's
That is
awesome.
always good for a customer service rep to
Yeah.
not make you feel stupid. I've had customer service reps where they're trying to like explain things to me where I'm like, I know how this shit works,
Right,
dumb fuck.
especially the Spectrum people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. When I was
Yup.
dealing with all that, I mean, luckily, like that last guy that came to fix everything, and everything's been good since.
Right.
He was very knowledgeable and very like explained everything to us, and we should probably call the electric company and be like, yo, because he found that there was an issue with like the electricity, and that
That's
might be
right.
why your stove won't plug in there.
I really wanted to make some chocolate chip cookies today, like regular chocolate chip cookies. So I hope that whatever's going on with that outlet works itself out before, half an hour from now.
Mm-hmm. I got an email from Amazon. I'm sorry to hear about your order. And they refunded that, and they're replacing the other one. Okay, yep, same thing.
That's wonderful.
So,
They
cool.
did good.
Yeah.
Good job, Amazon.
Yeah, so now I'm not as mad because now I'm still getting a hard drive, and I've got an extra $5.
And possibly an extra hard drive.
And possibly, well,
We got to be wishful thinking here.
yes, wishful thinking,
Yes.
thinking. But yeah, no, I have luckily not had to use Line 6's customer service, but
Yeah.
by all accounts, they are amazing, and do a really great job at everything. Just I don't know what my warranty is on my Helix LT, but I've had it for a year now, and I have not used it at a show yet
Oh,
because I got it. I think the day before Head PE, and it's like, well, I'm not going to use brand new gear
yeah.
like that I haven't had time to play with yet. Like, I'm not going to use brand new gear because I will fuck something up. I fuck something up on my regular gear, so I will fuck something up with this. So I decided not to use it for the Head PE show. That was the last I used my HX effects before I sent that back.
Yeah.
And then sold my HX Stomp to Brian. So yeah, but I have not had to use their customer service yet. I'm hoping it stays that way. But from what I understand, they are just amazing and really helpful. So I'm, kind of glad that they're the products I have.
Yeah. Look at Willie's tag. Look at this.
That was a tag.
That was the tag. Yeah.
Wonder what they do about that at the animal hospital.
I don't know. Would it be cool if they gave her own personalized tag that said like, "Hi, my name is Willie"?
Yeah. So like if we if I were to pay the $50 to send this, what is the maximum you would want to spend to actually get anything done? Because it's $50 just to send it
Right.
and get her and get her back,
I mean, as much money as I have, which right now is nothing.
right?
But ask me, and I would save up to fix Willie up. Oh my God, I can't imagine. Like, okay, I went through college without her, but I can't now imagine going like that long without her. Like, I don't bring her to my mom's on weekends because I cuddle Allison. She doesn't like it that much, but I do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I cuddle the cats. Well, they don't really let me cuddle them, but I try. And yeah, I don't know. I like it would take a couple weeks to fix her up, and I feel like I would be a nervous wreck. I do have a banana to cuddle that Sarah brought me at the May the 4th Be With You concert, the MS Sucks benefit. I forgot his name, the banana. It was no, it's not Bob. It's not Bob Paul. It's a different banana. He's
The banana, that
yeah,
banana.
the cracked out banana.
Gotcha.
I want to say it was like Steve or something. I don't know. Steve's a good name for a cracked out banana.
Got my banana pin right here.
Yeah, that's really nice.
So Nick's sister went to Build-A-Bear the day each of his kids were born and built each of his kids a bear so they have the same birth certificate as his kids.
Aww.
And he did the same for her when her twins were born.
That's so cute. In our day, this probably didn't apply to you because I don't imagine you had dolls.
No.
You had action figures, but we had Cabbage Patches.
Right, the Cabbage Patch Kids had like the birth
They had
certificate.
birth certificates, and it was like you could get them to look like you, and like no two Cabbage Patches are the same. You know, it's kind of cool shit. I don't know.
I had WWF action figures when I was a kid, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Transformers.
I had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too.
I still have my Transformers. I had a glowworm
Ailson had a glowworm.
as a baby, right?
Yeah.
Exactly, me too.
Yeah. Glowworm was cool though. Actually, if anybody sees a decent priced original vintage glowworm, because like they make new ones and they're stupid, I would love to get my sister an original glowworm
Yeah.
because she really liked that thing.
Well, Nick still has his. So
Nick, we're gonna be talking. I'll trade you cookies for your glowworm.
the only reason I can think for a stuffed animal hospital is in response to my natural need to brutally attack stuffed animals. To be fair, they started it.
Dude. Oh man, I'm really glad you tuned in.
I used
But
to
don't threaten my Willie.
I used to like have wrestling matches with my stuffed animals. So do like wrestling
I
moves.
could imagine that.
I had it was a pink panther, and it was like the arms and legs were like bendy.
Okay.
So that was like perfect to have like wrestling, try out
Yeah.
wrestling moves and shit on. Put in a sharpshooter. Nick can't part with the glowworm.
Okay, well, if you hear of another glowworm, you let me know. Okay.
We'll keep an eye out.
Yes.
Yes. Also looking for a 40th anniversary Sabres jersey in large. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. It's one of the few I'm missing.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's the current home jersey just off screen next to Karina there, but
Oh yeah, it's not really.
Anyway.
Yeah, you can't see it. I'm sorry.
rubber Hulk Hogan action figure. I got a bunch of those. I got the Hulk Hogan. I have the Iron Sheik. I think I got Hillbilly Jim and the Junkyard Dog, and I think I got King Kong Bundy. They're somewhere. I don't know where they are,
No.
but I have them.
Laura's calling for music. What do we have?
We have the chat drinking game. So
chat.
Laura said music, drink. Anyway, this is Fuzzy and the Rust Belts, and this song is called "Let's Go for a Ride" on All WNY Think So Joe Show.
I heard that you're lost and you're feeling low. Troubled times like these, it's hard not to show. Silly things like speaking or laughing out loud all come out of pride when you stand in a crowd. Too many times you've cried. Miss the days you smiled and I miss our life. I know it's hard to relax sometimes. Just come on, let's go for a ride. Miss the days you smiled and I miss our lives. I know it's hard to relax sometimes. Just come on, let's go for a ride. Oh, come on, let's go for a ride. Oh, the wind will come, let's go for a ride.
Fuzzy and the Rust Belts on all WNY Think So Joe show. Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi. Willie says hi. I don't know what Willie's voice sounds like.
Snowball says hi too. I pet him on the way back from the.
Okay, so what's the story with the package now? No package?
No package.
No package.
So the house across the street that the package that showed up was supposed to be for, the package is now on the ground in their driveway. Not my fault.
No.
Because I went over there, they've got this fence up across the driveway, which is blocking access to the porch. I didn't want to put like on the like ledge of their porch in plain sight because I'm not a dick like that.
You're not a dick like the FedEx guy.
Right, like the FedEx guy. Anyway, so I go and I try to like reach around, put it on the porch, but they got all this decorative shit right up against the inside rail of the porch.
Yeah.
Outside rail of the porch, anyway. So like I can't put it, so I set it next to this decorative rabbit and then the package fell. So I guess better the package than the rabbit, I guess.
I don't know. Did the rabbit look breakable?
Yes.
Okay, then better. Well, you don't know if the package was breakable,
Also true.
but you can assume that there's some padding in the package.
Yes.
That rabbit is on its own.
I mean, Amazon overpacks shit, if anything.
Right. Right.
You ever
It's
see how I get vinyl from Amazon?
Yeah.
Amazon has the packaging for vinyl. They put the packaging, they put it in the packaging for the vinyl, and then they put it in a much larger box with some airbags.
Yeah.
And yeah. And Fuzzy and the Rust Belts, you're very welcome
Yes.
for sharing your music.
Thank you for having great music to share.
Really enjoyed it.
Yes.
Enjoyed it when I didn't hear it this time. I heard it earlier when I was programming it.
Yes.
So, so I did hear it. I just didn't hear it this because I was outside. But anyway, yeah. Actually, I heard it twice because you know what I did earlier.
What did you do earlier?
So I programmed the song, and then I went to go program the next song.
Yes.
But when I hit clear, I didn't hit to go to the next pad.
Oh.
So I'm like, oh shit, I got to record this again. So it was like, oh, okay, well, you know, at least it was a good song.
Yeah. True.
So,
True.
so yeah, that's true. I've actually heard it twice today. So without. And I actually listened to the music today. Sometimes,
usually you got your records blaring.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm programming music, I'm listening to other stuff and just like keeping an eye on the time so I know when to like stop and you know. But today I was like, I'm gonna listen to everything. So I'm kind of glad I did because then I could go outside and look at my Amazon package during song breaks.
Yeah.
So, you know, the best way to check a package is to shake it violently.
Yeah, to see if it jingles.
Yes. Anyway. Yes. So anyway, so hopefully they don't like run over their package or anything.
Well, like you said, there's that fence. They probably won't.
Like I tried to give you guys this package and I tried to put it out of sight and that was the best I could do because who the fuck blocks access to their porch?
Them.
I guess.
Yeah.
Like usually the fence goes like behind the porch.
Well, it's because it's for the dog.
Well, also their steps aren't like on the front of the house.
No, they're on the
It's,
side.
like
Yeah.
which is like weird too.
It is kind of
So-
weird. But I think 2 families live in that house.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't
Because
know.
I sit outside and I watch people.
Well, hopefully whoever's package that is gets their package.
True. Very true.
I'm hoping. I mean, but how the fuck was the Amazon guy gonna? Where was he gonna leave that package? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, maybe that's why he brought it over to you.
Maybe, but what did he do with my package? Like, okay, like, dude, how do you fuck up that bad? Like, I've had it happen.
Maybe he's having a rough day.
I've had it happen where they've delivered my package and somebody else's package.
Yeah.
And I just like am like, this isn't mine, and I go bring it over to whoever's house it is, put it on their porch. But I still have my package. Today it's like, this is addressed to 3 numbers up from our house, directly across the street, not for us. It doesn't have, it's got somebody's name on it that I don't know. I'm like,
well, you know what? What a great chance to get to know your neighbors.
I guess, because I totally want to get to know my neighbors.
Some of them seem pretty interesting.
Yeah.
The Trumper house doesn't seem like people
No.
I want to get to know. They have a really big pickup truck, and I'm guessing a small dick. I don't know.
The dude that delivers our pizza sometimes, he's pretty cool. The dude next door.
Oh, I forgot he exists.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he is pretty cool.
I only know him from him delivering pizza here, but he seems
Right.
pretty nice. You know, they
You
don't
know, I
they don't
saw
talk to
him-
us outside of that. But
I saw him, and I was like, he looks familiar.
Yeah, he's
and
a
I
pizza
want
dude.
pizza.
He's a pizza dude.
One of the neighbors in the house over there stopped and talked to me and Jasmine yesterday because we all had wild, crazy colored hair. So that was nice. She was a really nice lady.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like an older lady. She's like, you can tell she's gonna be one of those kooky old ladies that colors her hair.
Yeah. Like I know our upstairs neighbors, obviously. They're my
Right.
landlady.
Right.
And her daughter. And I know one of our next door neighbors because that's my landlady's dad.
Right.
And he
right.
comes over and fixes shit when we break
Good
it.
guy. Yeah, we need him to look at our shower again.
Yeah, anyway, so I know them and I know the girl that used to live next door.
Was that Angie?
That was one of my best friends, yeah.
Yeah. Do you still talk to her?
I haven't talked to her in a while. Like
you should check in.
I've commented, I think, on like some of her Instagram shit, just like,
Yeah.
hey, you know, hope you're doing all right. You know?
Well, you should check in. You haven't talked to her in a while.
Well, we'll hopefully be able to hang out after like
True, couple
everything,
weeks.
yeah, hopefully, and you know, be able to, you know, but she's got new kid and all
Right,
that, so.
right. That happened.
Yeah. But like, yeah, I met her. Like, I actually went out of my way to meet her. So, like,
Is she a pretty girl?
yes.
Okay.
So like, well, like right after I didn't talk to her at all when she was living next door and I was still married and all that. But like, as soon as my marriage was over, I saw her comment on one of my landlady's posts, and I'm like, I think that's that girl next door. So I like sent her a friend request, and then or like commented on a comment she made or something, and she was like, "Yeah, I know who you are." Like, oh, okay, cool. That makes this easier,
Right.
you know. And then we hung out for quite a while, and
Yeah.
you know, then we both got significant others, and kind of stopped
I'm not
hanging
trying to stop you
out. Oh, I
from
know.
having your friends.
I know you're not.
Well,
I know you're not.
I feel like you and Angie should hang out.
We probably will at
You
some
should
point.
get some lunch or something like that. As soon as you're vaccinated.
Yes. Well, I mean, a couple of weeks after.
Yeah, well, yeah. Like, probably like the day or two after the Abrupters show.
I know the day that 2 weeks is up, I'm getting on a bus and going to Elmwood.
I don't blame you.
I'm like grabbing a camera. I'm going
Mm-hmm.
down there. I'm going to take some pictures of the artwork, and my mom's looking forward to that.
I know she is.
I was like, because I was telling her, like, because I sent her some pictures of the cats from my phone. And I mentioned earlier I got the Pixel, and it's got the really nice camera on it that's better than, like, my old Canon DSLR camera. And I was like, yeah, you know, one of these days I want to grab one of my cameras and go, you know, around Buffalo and take some pictures. And, oh, I would love that. And then she brought up my ex-wife.
Oh, that's great.
And I'm like, Mom.
She likes to do that.
And she goes, she says, she's like, oh, do you ever talk? I'm like, she liked a bunch of my Instagram pictures, and then I blocked her because, you know, go talk to your own husband,
Right.
your current husband, you know.
Maybe use his last name on Facebook or something.
I think she is now.
Okay, well, it's kind of weird that she switched back to yours for a while, but
Yes, it was. Anyway, like, yeah, you're remarried. That's, you know.
you don't get that privileged anymore.
Yeah. You know what I didn't do is I didn't set up a clock to tell me when I need to stop talking.
Oh, well,
I didn't do
it's
that,
definitely
so-
not for a while.
No, 3:50 is the length of the last song. So
Okay.
I don't know if I should do that now. Timeanddate.com. So what time would that put me at? 56:10. 56:10.
Yeah, I don't do math.
56:10.
I'm too cute for math.
I'm not. I'm not. I heard the dog outside.
Meow.
I heard, and it is like, and I thought you were blowing your nose.
Fuck you. It's much louder than that when I blow my nose anyway.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Sounds more like an elephant than a dog.
Countdown to any date. I'm gonna set this up as we go. So
Okay.
that's for today, April 28th, 2021, at 7:56. Come on, you can let me do this. Fine,
Type
I'll
it.
just type it. 56 and 10 seconds.
The internet is really cool. Like everything is
countdown.
there.
There, we got 12 minutes and 20 seconds left to talk. Anyway,
Well, the
so-
pressure is on.
so I'm sitting here last night on Twitch about to play Conker's Bad for a Day, and Laura's in the chat, and she goes, "Where's Karina?" I'm like, "You can't hear her?
What was I doing?
Blowing your nose."
Oh, come on. Could she hear me?
I don't think so. I could hear you though.
Laura, could you hear me?
I'm like, "What was this? What was that noise?" And I'm like, "Oh,
Oh, Karina's home.
Monica's stealing your line there. Too
Permission
cute for math.
granted.
I'm good at math. I'm cute.
You are cute. This is true. And you do have better math skills than me. I don't know. You're an anomaly.
There was a thing a couple of weeks ago, and they named what the fuck was it, like Prince William or some shit?
Oh, yeah.
They named some prince somewhere, the fucking best looking or sexiest bald man. I'm like, look, I'm not gonna claim to be sexy, but I'm at least sexier than that guy.
Right. Totally. And didn't somebody respond to that saying, as far as I know, Larry David is still alive?
Yeah, somebody did say that. Somebody responded to my post, and they're like, "I don't know who you are, but yeah, you're definitely sexier than him."
The British people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, there was a bunch of people. The reason I found this out was Dwayne The Rock Johnson was trending,
Right.
and people were like, "Did what happened to The Rock?
Right. That's always what you think.
He's not a sexy bald man."
He's a little bulky.
The Rock is a very sexy bald man. I gotta catch up on his show. I have not seen it since they were showing it right after Monday Night Raw, and then like when the new season of The Miz's reality show came on, they're like, "Yeah, fuck that show. You guys can watch it on Peacock."
Okay.
So I guess I gotta catch up on that show.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll do that at some point.
Hey, whatever happened to the Big Show?
It got canceled.
Was that good?
Yeah, and
We
then
watched one episode, two
we
episodes?
like an episode or two. Yeah.
Yeah, it was cute.
But now he's not with WWE anymore, so that would have complicated things anyway. So, sexiest bald man Patrick Stewart. That's definitely
He's
an option.
Top 5 there, yeah.
Definitely an option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when we say bald men, do we mean like bald or like balding?
I don't know.
Do both count?
Does can we count Jason Alexander?
That's what I'm saying. If Larry David counts, right?
I mean, I'm both. I'm balding, and that's why I'm bald.
Right.
So
Which is a route that many people take.
it's the best route to take.
I mean, it's the best route for you.
Watching Monday Night Raw last night, and Braun Strowman's growing his hair back, and it's like, dude, why? Why are you growing hair? You're going bald.
Oh.
Tommaso Ciampa, the same thing. That's why I always say I look like a younger version of him, even though he's a year younger than I am. I don't know. I mean, like, own your baldness.
Yeah.
I
definitely.
wear the main reason I wear a hat on the show is because I don't always feel like shaving my head. I've been keeping it clean though.
You have,
I
because you
been.
got your fresh Omni shavers.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
it's
got a little
nice.
stubble.
Ooh, you got a little bit of a scrape right there.
You told me with 20 minutes that we had company coming over, so I was rushing through, and all kinds of baldness count.
Yes.
I was rushing through, and I kind of nicked myself a little bit there.
It's
I
not super bad.
looked in the mirror, and like, oh shit, I'm bleeding.
Yeah, it looks like a bleeder.
Like, okay.
Oh my gosh, I shaved my legs this morning. Look at how chipped up they are.
Aw.
I didn't change my blade.
I changed the last time I changed my blade, I cut myself.
Yeah.
Like I when I was shaving down here, I
Yeah.
cut and I'm like, what the like, maybe not change the blades.
Right.
And then I changed the blades yesterday, but that doesn't account for that. That was the
No.
Omni shaver. shout out to Omni Shaver. We're not sponsored by them, but
Not sponsored.
but
Not sponsored.
I definitely use their products, and I've got a subscription to their blades. So he's 2/3 bald by choice. Definitely, you know, I have a subscription to their blades, so I get two sets of blades in the mail every month, and
That's good.
change my blades every 2 weeks.
That's very good.
That thing you have to change the blades. in.
Yeah, it'll cut you up.
Well, it just gets like really dull and just doesn't do the job after a couple of weeks.
Well,
So that's why it's like, oh, good, I have these replacement blades coming.
yeah.
And hopefully Karina won't throw out the tool to change them out.
Well, if you didn't just leave all your trash laying around, they wouldn't assume everything laying around is trash.
Anyway, well, it's in the I put it in the medicine cabinet this time, so it's like, okay,
That's
now
a
it's
good-
not going to get buried in with the rest of
With
my
the
shaving stuff.
Yeah.
And like the tool is with the blades.
That's what makes sense.
So-
That is what makes sense. Because it did just look like packaging or something like
Yeah.
that.
Well,
I'm sorry.
anyway,
That's what I get for cleaning, huh?
I managed to switch out the blades using a set of tweezers,
Yeah.
which probably was not good for anything, but
We have
it got the
3 pairs
job
of
done.
tweezers now, so.
Got the job done.
Okay.
So, you know, whatever. But it's much easier with the tool. But yeah, Omni Shaver, good stuff.
Good stuff.
And then I got some nice. I talked about this a couple of weeks ago. Some nice shaving butter,
Yes, that stuff is nice.
and yeah, people were bitching in the comments, the reviews on it on Amazon. Like, well, it's not Dr. Carver's. Like, stop comparing shit to other shit.
You know, if you want Dr. Carver's, get Dr. Carver's.
Go to
This
fucking
is-
Dollar Shave Club and buy Dr. Carver's if you want that shit.
Yeah.
Remember when taking over the world that Sweden has to pay? Okay, sure.
That's my buddy. We're going to take over the world.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway. Who's Pinky and who's the brain?
This is a different show.
Okay, then. Anyway.
Yeah.
I still need to finish watching Pinky and the Brain on Hulu. I'm behind on everything.
Because you're so busy all the time.
I am. I got things you might not know. I got this show. I've got the Twitch streams, and I've got the not so much the, band
pesky girlfriend.
not so much the band stuff right now. Yeah, the pesky girlfriend, that doesn't help. Sitting in here earlier just trying to take 10 minutes to play Animal Crossing. Like, come here.
What did I want you for?
Was
Was it maybe because I was giving your cat an IV?
Yes.
Yeah, so fuck you.
That is exactly what you wanted me for. It's like, oh, okay, this is a good reason to call me over.
Yeah, we were successful in giving Tigger his full amount of fluids today.
Yes.
We've only been able to give him half of his recommended fluids, and we actually couldn't even do it last week because he saw the IV bag come out and he just darted into a corner. He was like, "No,
Yep.
fuck you guys."
Yep.
Yeah, but he was like, we didn't make a big deal about it. We just kind of like, "Oh, I'm petting you," and jab, and he was like, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm getting a massage too."
Well, last week when we went to give it to him, we had just gotten back from getting our COVID vaccine.
Right.
So we're just like,
It was a hectic day.
and you were getting ready, I think, to leave or something. So it's just like,
Yeah, oh, fuck it. He seems okay.
Instead of Pinky and the Brain, it's Karina and the galactically homicidal Wookiee.
That sounds accurate.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you say so. Anyway. Yeah. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, he's one of my film buddies.
Okay.
He played the cannibal cop in, oh God, what was it called? What was the full name? Dick Johnson versus the Cannibal. Dude, what was the full name of that movie? But it was a fun movie to work on. I was a PA, which means that I did like a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I was actually in the movie for a second, being saved from him, which I didn't look like a victim at all. I was dressed in work clothes. It's like, oh yeah, okay, help me. Hold my tool belt while I act.
I'm still waiting for the movie I was in to come out.
Yeah, keep waiting.
I'm waiting. I think the last I saw was a 2021 release, so
Okay, well, maybe. Dick Johnson and Tommy Gunn, that's right, versus the Cannibal Cop. Based on a true story.
yeah. I'm in a movie called Uptown Art, and I play a maniacal exterminator.
That works for you.
Yeah,
What were you exterminating?
rats.
No.
Sorry, XM Priory.
No.
They hired me to exterminate some rats.
Were there actual rats?
No. So spoiler alert, I guess. I don't speak.
Oh.
I have one scene in the movie. It takes place in an art store. They're trying to catch some rats that are in the art store. So they're consulting with me, who has a variety of rat traps, ranging from little tiny mouse trap to a big giant cage with knives sticking in it, and which is just ridiculous. And just my whole thing is to, have my expressions. I was like, how come I don't have any lines? And she's like, oh, I just need your expressions. I'm like, you just don't want to pay me. and then they hired me to do the trailer, so it was all good. So it was like, okay, cool. I got something other than a New York City, and I had to pay to go to New York too. So but still, I got something out of it other than to hang out with my high school friend and her then girlfriend. They're engaged now, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And all her artsy friends out there, and hang out in a giant art store in a basement in New York City.
That sounds cool.
Oh yeah, that was cool. Yeah. And get to but I got to do the trailer, so I got paid for that. I scared her so bad because I was like, and I was worried because I'm like, is this gonna pop the mics? Because what I did was when I got one of the like regular mouse traps, I like snapped it, and she was thinking I was gonna catch my fingers. My fingers are down here, the trap's up here.
Yeah. So
I know what I'm doing. I know how to do this without hurting myself. So I'm just like, and I'm like, is that gonna pop the mics too much? So don't worry about it. Like, okay, cool, I'm doing it. And every time I did it, she's cringing. She's in the corner. I'm like, sorry, Sarah. But yeah, so that's that's hopefully coming out at some point. Hopefully they'll get it done. Hopefully sometime this year. It's been a while. That's another thing I want to do once I'm fully vaccinated is just randomly go to New York City.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, not like right away, but like
right.
Sometime maybe this summer or something, just randomly.
Well, you want to go for Christmas time too,
yes, right? Yes, that's actually a good idea. Maybe Christmas time. Anyway, we got to get out of here, so we got one more song here. The drummer for this band is my buddy Nick Mason, who used to drum
my buddy.
Used to drum for my dear friend Heather Meir back in the day. Yeah. That's how I knew Nick. This is a group called the Despair Collective. They're a collective of artists, a couple from Buffalo and many from all over the world. And this song is called Your Say on All WNY Think So Joe Show. And we will see you next week, right here on All WNY. Stalling for time. Here it is.